Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLadySigner, and we're back at Eco Island Park. I don't know what happened, but I woke up this morning. I was like, man, I just want to go back. So here we are, and I really want to take a moment to just enjoy everything that we build throughout this series, because it's been almost a year. I think the last video was 10 months ago, so it's not quite a year, but we did some really cool stuff here, and actually we don't even have that much space left, so I kind of feel like we should, well, I say that, but this is quite a lot of space still. This is like maybe two habitats, one habitat maybe here, something for the entrance. We have a little spot right over here, which was intended to be something for the Tasmanian devils as well, because we already have one Tasmanian devil habitat here, but I'm going to use this space for the quokkas that we're going to add today. I know it's not the animal from the poll. We will obviously add that animal as well later on, but for now I just really feel like I want to build a quokka habitat, so that's what we're going to do. We have a red panda habitat right over here, and I think, was it Milo that passed away in the previous episode? I'm afraid so. We only have Lumi and Lilo. Hi, gorgeous. So yeah, that is really, really sad. We still need to work on this memorial plaza or something like that later on. So that is still something on my list that should also be somewhere over here, I guess. I don't know exactly where that is going to be. What do we have? We have penguins. I think the African penguin. We can go down here. We have this big underwater viewing gallery, which still looks super cool considering this is like part of the sea. Look at that one. Oh, the feeder is actually working again. It feels like a very long time since the last time that I actually saw fish coming out of here. That's good. I'm not entirely sure if I look at this area if I'm super happy with it. Like, it works with the education seating right over here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I want to change this a little bit. Oh, there's also like this whole walkway. I remember this being such a pain in the butt to create, but it was worth it. Why is there no sign here? I don't know. We have some little penguins here as well. Oh, look at them all. Oh, this is so cute. So many penguins here. Oh, this is adorable. But yeah, we have a path here looking into the habitat. Gosh, it looks fantastic still. And with the sea in the back here. Yeah, this is really cool. It feels so good to be back. Oh, what was this? Amur leopard? I think it was. Oh, yes. With this little indoor thingy. Oh, this is so cool still. I really like it. I love that it still works, that the leopards are able to walk here. There is a restaurant-ish thingy right over here. Educational seatings. We have everything. And you guys are looking at, who is this? Who is this? Tice. Tice is doing his educational talk right over here. This is just perfect. Oh gosh. Okay, some signs are not working anymore. Need to look into that ASAP, because this is not good. All these signs are not working. Oh, maybe I did something with my billboards. Oh, I hope not. But did that statue just move? I don't know. Przewalski's horse habitat. This one is huge, but amazing still. Okay, so we're gonna have a quokka habitat right over here. We have a little information. Eco-tastic hats. Oh, that's right. We also did name the shops Eco-friendly Memento. Oh, yes, we have the tortoise here, including babies, but because they obviously do not grow up so fast. Oh, yes, some exhibits. I know that we can also walk here. Okay, we're gonna cheat a little bit. This is the Tasmanian Devil Viewing Gallery. Looking inside, we have some viewing domes that the guests can also use. I think the entrance is right over there. So let's go there. Oh, yes, Taz Devil Restaurant. We also have a little restaurant here. In loving memory of Taz. Joy is about to have offspring. You kidding me? We need to go there. But I also just want to quickly just check what we did, where we are. Look at the beautiful view here with the sea, you guys. Oh, I absolutely love this. And then we have the Education Research Center. Oh, I definitely did do something with my billboards. I'm gonna fix that. I'm definitely gonna fix that. But this is so cool. Taz and Pip. Oh gosh, I missed them so much. So everything about the devil facial tumor disease that the Tasmanian devil is facing. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, yeah. Let's go here. Let's go and find Joy. Because Joy is about to have offspring. But I don't have any names prepared yet. So you guys, you just need to tell me a name suggestion for this amazing, beautiful horse. Oh, look! Welcome, pretty baby horse. Okay, let's have a look. We have a little female. A little baby girl. Look how pretty she is. Look at the little black marking here underneath her eyes. She is so beautiful. Welcome. It's okay. We definitely do need a name suggestion for this gorgeous female. She is really adorable. I definitely do need to work a little bit here. Still on the edge, but this is definitely still a work in progress. This wasn't there, so let's just go in here, just to check. Okay, yeah, black rhinos. Oh yeah, we have like this muddy area. Oh my goodness, hi cutie. Oh my gosh, you're so adorable. Look at it run. Let me just put on a light torch. Oh, you're so cute. Oh gosh, yeah. Adira we have here. We have this really cool muddy pool area here for the rhinos, which I still really do love. And then we have a little water area. I'm gonna deselect her for just a little bit. And there's like this indoor section. So that is what you saw with the Javalski's horse, which looks really cool as well still. So we can go inside of the, what was it? The House of the Tropics, something like that. We can just go inside here. We have the Malaysian tapir and Asian otter habitat with that outdoor area. So the Asian otter is able to swim outdoor from here. Gosh, there was so much work going into this whole zoo, pretty much. It all looks so cool still. Oh, this one is working. Now that's interesting. Oh yeah, we definitely need to still work on this area. So we need to add. Okay, so I stopped working here. We need to add some shops. I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep all of these picnic benches here. They do work quite well, I guess. Not sure what you guys are looking at. And then we get to... Oh, yeah. We have Gibbons and orangutans in here. Oh, I wonder if this still works. Oh, I guess. Look. Look. Who is this? Who are you? Yin. Oh, yeah, of course. Yin and Yang it was, right? Wasn't it? Look how good it works. Jumping down. Okay. Moonwalking. All right. It's okay. Oh, but this is really neat. Okay, so orangutans are down here. There's a little baby. Is that Yang? Yes, that is Yang. Who do we have here? Daisy. And I can't. King Louis. Yes, King Louis, of course. Oh, this is nice. So, okay, the guests can walk around here, and then we have the Komodo dragon habitat, which we also got a lot of offspring, if I remember correctly. Also really neat with all these heat lamps and all. Oh, look, there is one. Putri. Not going over all the names here, but it's cool to just see Ratu and everything that we did. There's a big area downstairs as well. I think we can just go down. No, this is not where they walk. Is it? No. Okay, this is where they go down from the viewing gallery that the guests see. Yes, we have a little backstage area here and then a big area here to make sure that they have enough space to walk. But it's neat. It's like it's clean. It all looks nice. So it's totally fine, I guess. Okay, so if we go back here, we can go. Ooh, hello, Ratu. I think this looks really awesome still as well. Oh yeah, so this is still something that we need to work on as well. We need to fix the edge here of this building, but this is not that much work. Well, it will be like one episode or something like that, but we're not going to work on that. Oh yeah, this is the outdoor area for the Asian otter that we just started with. You can see one swimming around here, enjoying this really cool water area that we created. This is definitely still one of my most favorite spots of this whole zoo. Oh man, the amount of work that went into this is crazy. Okay, and right over here we have a mixture of Dama Gazelle. Dama Gazelle, it was a mix, right? And the scimitar horned Oryx. And then on this side we have the weird making noises Saiga. Ah, they're cute, cute and weird and funny. Yes, they are. So yeah, this is definitely a more drier area of the island. Not really sure if we're going to continue that completely to this whole part of the island, but it all works. It all works. We have a nice tropical areas, lush. We have a big modern building here in the middle. Do we have no? This is just a different section that you can look into. This Rafalski's horse habitat. We definitely need to clean this up. But this is oh man, it feels good to be back. Hopefully, like sometimes you just don't have inspiration anymore, which is super frustrating. But hopefully we can continue this a little bit and mix it up with the Caribbean Zoo that we are also working on, of course. But yeah, sometimes it's good to just spark your creativity in a little different way if you are creative. So at this point, is this connected to anything? I don't really think so. I want to move these rocks because obviously we need that space. I want to add the quokkas. They're now in quarantine, but I have no names for them yet. As we speak, waiting for some name suggestions for the quokka on the community wall. So as soon as I'm done with the habitat, hopefully you guys did provide me with some really great names for these amazing and adorable animals. So I feel like we should just start working on this habitat and just get back into the flow of our Eco Island Park again. Super excited for it. So we are going to start here with the quokka habitat. I'm going to try and see how far I will get with talking over the speed build. It's not really my favorite part to do, but we're going to try and see. So we're going to start here with the... I actually first thought like maybe this is going to be some kind of shelter building, and then I tried to look up some information about the quokka and how they normally sleep in real life. Like, this pretty much resembles the climate of Australia, so I don't really feel like the quokka needs to adapt too much on our Eagle Island Park here. So while I was building this building, I actually felt like, you know what, maybe this also works better as some kind of shops building instead of making it a shelter building. So for the quokka, I decided to just have only a little tiny shelter building, because it turns out that quokkas in real life, they are nocturnal animals, and they normally sleep underneath some bushes or something like that in the shade. So I kind of just felt like this is just a perfect animal to not really build a shelter building for, just like we did not build a shelter for the African penguins, which are located right next to this animal. And also due to the location of this habitat, because it's in between the Tasmania devil habitat and the African penguin, I didn't want to make it too lush, but also not make it too barren. So it's actually going to be a combination that fits perfectly, if you ask me, in between the Tasmanian devil habitat, which is more lush, more green and tropical. And on the other side, you have like this pretty barren and sandy African penguin habitat. So it's going to be a nice combination from the two, and then yeah, just fill up the area here. Now, the quokka doesn't really need that much space. I think for one quokka, if I remember correctly, you only need like 200 square meters of land. And I think in the end, this habitat is like 2,000 square meters, but that's totally fine. So when I was looking up the information of the quokka, I also did read about the quokka living with their family. Like, you can have a pretty big social group with the quokka, so that is good. We have plenty of space for them to reproduce here. But they also very often live close to some kind of water body. Now, this habitat is located right next, or like it's connected to the sea, and luckily for us, the quokka is not able to swim, at least not that I'm aware of. I tried to sneakily see already if the traversable area was okay for these animals, which it was, and they were not able to escape at the sea level. So that's good. But obviously, realistically, you do not want the quokka to be drinking from the salt water of the sea. So, yeah, real-life quokkas do live near a water body. So I decided to also create this water body in the middle of this habitat. Really tiny, just enough for them to drink. So we also don't have to put down like this ugly water pipe for these guys. So yeah, there will be like this natural water body. And while I was building the habitat, I actually felt like it was a nice idea. Like this whole building that you're seeing right now, whole building, calling it's just a small building, but this building I actually put onto some terrain a little bit more raised, to make the habitat also a little bit more interesting. So where the guests enter the habitat, that was actually not initially the plan. I first thought to just make like this viewing gallery from the pathway that is going all the way around this shops building, and that would be it, and maybe some extra viewing gallery. But as soon as I started to lay out the habitat itself, I actually felt like, okay, it's actually cool to make some kind of walk-through habitat, but I didn't really feel like using the guest gate here. And you can also, at least, I'm not really sure actually if this works in franchise mode, but this is challenge mode, because we are, or challenge mode, I should say sandbox mode, but with challenges turned on, because else we would not have been able to work on this island map. If you're new to the channel, this is your first video watching right now and you're interested in this map, I definitely recommend you to watch the first episode, because that's where I explain anything about the island map and so on. So yeah, we were not able to have an island in general in franchise mode. So that was the reason why we started working in sandbox mode. Now I totally forgot what I wanted to say. Oh gosh, this is so annoying. But yeah, I wanted to work with more terraforming in this habitat, like not too much, but do give you the feeling a little bit that you're closer to the sea. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to talk about the walk-through habitat. So I didn't really want to play around with the guest gates, because the guest gates look fine, but I kind of don't really feel them fitting in this zoo at all. So we are going to create this walk-through habitat. And what I should mention is, in case you have not seen my latest Caribbean Zoo franchise mode episode, I did in the last episode install a few simple mods. I'm not planning to use the mods very often, but they're still installed. But they were really useful for making the water in my flamingo habitat in the Caribbean Zoo work, because I don't know, the restrictions with the glass fences and the water bodies was super annoying. And if you turn on a few free built, I think the free built mod is one of the things that I have installed. Also the path and stuff, but I never use those things, so don't feel too bothered if you see much of the free built mod or anything. I'm really barely using it. The only thing that I did use the mods for was to hide the donation box and the educator, educator talking point, and the education signs and the speakers you can already hide underneath the ground. So I don't know, for some reason I saw the signs and all, and I just really felt like the donation boxes, I need to hide them underneath the ground. So that is pretty much the only way that I used the free build mod, next to the fact that I noticed that when I was placing down the path, that with the mod, the pathing mod turned on, or was it also free build? I actually don't know. You can also make a 3-meter wide path. So yeah, it's not like super necessary or whatsoever, but I felt like, okay, I'm just gonna use the more thinner pathing, because sometimes the 4-meter wide path is pretty frustrating and too big, I guess. So yeah, in case you're wondering, I am using a tiny little bit of mods, but it's really barely noticeable. Or for anyone that's playing on the console edition and you're not able to play with mods, it's not like, oh, I really cannot do this because you use mods and I'm not able to use mods. That's really not the case. So yeah, just in case you guys are wondering. So yeah, right now we are building like this really tiny shelter. It's really nothing special, but I just felt like we have tiny quokkas. They do not live in these burrows and all, but I kind of felt like, okay, they can hide underneath these bushes and trees if they want to, but having just a tiny small shelter for them to be able to also rest if they want to, I just really felt like it was fitting. Also, like, just imagine we're on an island and there is like a strong wind, for example. I think it's just the perfect spot for them, unless the wind is coming from the wrong side, but we're just gonna pretend it's not. Then they're still able to have a little bit more shelter here in this building. So it kind of blends in a little bit into the terrain or the little hills here and there, but I guess it's all right. And it's just nice to have a little bit of shelter for these adorable animals. But I also wanted to work with fences. I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted them to be, so I just went through my own blueprints, and I'm not entirely sure where I created this one for. It may have been my African Mini Zoo franchise mode series for the African penguin, but I could
be completely wrong here as well. Nonetheless, I just really wanted to use this one. I like the color scheme of the wood here, and if you're playing on Steam, you are able to also download this fence if you want to. You can find me on Steam with DeLadySigner. Pretty much everything is, of course, under my account, so that should not be a really big problem. You see me trying the gate here for just a tiny little bit. But yeah, I just right away was like, yeah, I'm not going to use those gas gates here. It's just hideous. So we're going to work with like these invisible gates. So at some point, I'm not really sure how far that will be in this speed build, but you will see me try to create some kind of airlock and very quickly realizing like, okay, this is not going to work. This is looking stupid pretty much. I wasn't really able with Google to quickly find any airlock or however you would call it. I'm pretty sure there would be something in real life that would easily keep these animals from going over this invisible fence. I just quickly gave up on that one. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to use some elephant grass underneath the ground to make sure that the animals are not able to escape, and there's just an invisible barrier at these gates pretty much. I don't know, I just for some reason didn't feel like I wanted to put in more energy to figure out how I wanted to do this. I'm just really happy with how this area is looking, even though the entrance where the guests pretty much enter the habitat may not feel super realistic or whatnot. I feel like it's just totally fine the way how we set this up, and maybe we just learned these quokkas to make sure that they don't want to escape. They're just like, they just want to stay in our habitat, and they're not naughty enough to be able to escape this habitat. I don't know, I'm just rambling here, but you guys know what I mean. I tried to do different things with the planks and all, but it just didn't really feel right. So in the end, I just went for a log that was a log that would basically just show where that barrier is and nothing more than that. I don't know. It just feels totally fine to me. And I don't really mind it that this is not like an animal encounter habitat. Not entirely sure if that even works if you are not using a cascade. Now that I think of it, like, we are using mods, and I think if you're using mods, you are able to even hide those cascades. But I don't know. I don't really feel like trying to do that. Also, something that I very often forget is just this simple staff gate. Like, where am I going to put this one? It's sometimes something that I just completely forget when laying out the habitat. But in this case, I was like, okay, the restaurant area is pretty much just perfect for that cascade, staff gate. I mean, and I did not really think of where to put the staff building and all, so I, in the end, just connected the whole work zone with the staff building that is in the Tasmanian Devil restaurant. And there's another one that we still need to, like, detail and all next to the Amur leopard habitat. So I just connected the work zone to both of these staff buildings. So I kind of feel like all the staff that is working in this area is going to be fine when it comes down to the staff building. But, you know, maybe if we're going to work on the Amur leopard area with the staff area, we can maybe use a bigger staff building, but we kind of just have to wait and see, I guess, if there will be some problems with all the staff that is working now in this area. But I think we will be fine, to be completely honest. Now, I do remember this being kind of a topic that we have been talking about very often in these Eco Island Park videos. Some people don't really like the rock work or the foliage work, and other people are like, oh, please just leave it all in, because I just really love seeing you putting down so many rocks and trees and all. So as always, I'm trying to find the balance here with the rock work and the foliage work. Like, I started out with the rock work because I just wanted to have a feeling like, okay, where I'm gonna put these rocks and all. And then later on, I started with the more heavier foliage, more on the pathing side and on the corner with the Tasmanian devil habitat. And then also the grass. Oh my goodness. Like putting down grass makes your habitat look so much more realistic and so much better. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I feel like that, especially the buffalo grass is nowadays like really my favorite grass to decorate the habitat with. But having like this habitat with so much terraforming, it's just such a pain in the butt to put them all down. So at some point, like I started this habitat on Sunday, I think. And at some point I was just so tired with all the foliage work and all the grass work that I was like, yeah, okay, tomorrow is another day. So I took Monday again to be working on the foliage work and because it was just way too much. But yeah, that's also like, you can decide to just not put down so much foliage and all, but it just looks so much better in the end. So even though it's like a pain in the butt to do, it's just really worth it to take some more time to do some foliage work. Because I guess if I look at the speed build and how much I cut out, that's also most of the time that I've spent into this habitat, which is putting down all the foliage work and all the trees and all. But in the end, I'm really happy with the end result. Like the habitat, as I started with the speed build, like it blends in so nicely with the whole area, with the African penguin on the left side and the Tasmanian devil on the right side. And I did pick a lot of the trees and foliage that we also used for the, what was it? The algebra giant tortoise, or is it the Galapagos? I think it's the Galapagos giant tortoise that is walking around there. That one is also, by the way, a habitat where the guests can walk through and doesn't have a guest gate. So what am I even worrying about? Like, we already did this trick with the elephant grass underneath the ground to make sure that the tortoise is not able to escape as well from their habitat. So I guess it's all good. And it really just feels like the guests are walking over the island, and this is more of like a natural habitat in a way, and it just really blends in super nicely in the area in between these habitats, but also onto the island. And it's also really cool to just see one corner. It's the first corner of the island, or is it not? I mean, with the black rhinos, that corner is also pretty much finished, although maybe it still needs a few more rock work here and there, but overall that corner is also finished. So okay, let's say maybe almost half of the island is filled up now, which is just really cool. And it also just really motivates me actually at this point, and I hope it will stay this way, to continue building again in this zoo, because it's a beautiful zoo, and most of all the habitats I'm still super proud of. It looks super lush and modern, and having this green vibe as well. It's just a really cool touch to the whole area as well. Like, just like we have like this green roof as well over this restaurant building, and having the solar panels, so it's all self-sufficient in that area. I think this definitely is a very special project. I still really hated that I just don't have time at this point as much as I used to have when I didn't have a daytime job. So yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm not really able to make this series still as informational and detailed when it comes down to the storytelling and all the animals. But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm still happy to be able to continue this zoo. And I feel like we definitely need to work on this modern big building as well very soon to finish that one as well, because I feel like the Komodo dragons and all also really deserve that. So that's definitely something high on my wishing list to be able to do in one of the next episodes as well. And it's just really cool to be inviting some new animals again on our Eco Island Park. So without further talking, let's jump right back into the file. And let's just introduce the Quokkas to you guys. Now, this wasn't really the plan, but Tiggy the Tasmanian devil is about to die from old age. And she is right over here. Can we... Oh, I already did turn on the light torch. So, one of these two, and I actually do not know which one is Tiggy, but is about to die. Which is... I hate it. Oh. Wait. Was that Tiggy? Oh, what? Why did that just happen? Oh my goodness. In loving memory of Tasmanian devil Tiggy. 6.2 years old. Died of old age. Why was she boxed? That was so weird, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, I hate it. I seriously hate it when animals die. And I don't know why, but that naming these animals... Are you being boxed now? Oh, who is taking care of her? Who are you? Bruno. Okay, Bruno is taking away Tiggy for us. So do we now need to add like this memorial sign here as well? Oh, so busy here. Who's that? Taylor. Taylor is doing an educational talk here. This looks so cool, doesn't it? I mean, having all these guests right over here, looking into the... man, yeah. This is exactly what I mean. Like, there are just so many habitats that I'm so proud of. So we have Taz and Pip. But we could... I don't know if we actually did that more often, but I kind of just feel like we should add more memorial signs here for all the other animals as much as we can. Or was that supposed to be with the memorial? Yeah, okay. Oh gosh, okay. I'm not really sure if I have a picture of Taz. Oh, we need to pay close attention to that. Okay, so Taz. Now we have Tiggy, right? It was Tiggy. Yes, Tiggy, Tasmanian devil. So we can change this name. Wait a second. No. I'm doing this all wrong. We need to go here. Sorry, guys. It's been some time. Memorials. So we have Tiggy here. Ah, okay. Milo. We need to save Milo. So it will never be replaced. Are we also going to add Tiggy here? Okay. I think I will. And if we now select Tiggy, we can create a memorial sign. Now, the only thing I need to know is what kind of memorial sign. The Memorial Plague Edible Sign Limestone. So that's this one. Create the memorial. We can always move this, right? So I kind of feel like I just want to put this one right over here for Tiggy. And then just change the color. I think this is all good. Just going to that one apply. Did that not work? Wait a second. I was copying the text color, which we should not do. So we can go back here, color editing. Silly me. Okay, select all, copy, paste. There we go. Okay, now we do have a memorial sign for Tiggy. Okay, she will be missed. We do have more... Okay, let me just unpause the game for just a little bit. We do have Lucifer, Dracula, and Rascal. Oh my goodness, those are such cute names. So how old are these guys? These little ones are not that old. So how about Lucifer? Because Lucifer is also an elderly... yeah, okay, so that means that hopefully Lucifer is going to stay with us for a little bit longer. And then with Dracula or Rascal, these little tiny babies, we're going to find a little girlfriend. So what I need from you guys, I'm going to do the naming all over again because I can imagine that some people are new here to the channel and other people are maybe not following this series anymore from a year ago. So I'm gonna do most of it new. So if you have a name suggestion, a female name suggestion for the little girlfriend that we're going to rescue from these Tasmanian devils, then definitely do let me know in the comments down below. Now, well, what do we have? We have some rescued quokkas, which used to be pets. Because, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit, we have 6 quokkas. We can have a lot more of them, but as of right now, I feel like 6 is totally fine. We have Opal, Ellie, Ozzy, Winnie, and Olivia, and Hopper. Thank you all so much for all these adorable name suggestions. Hopefully these guys will have a great time in our zoo. But before we go and move these lovely, adorable animals to their habitat, it's good to mention that quokkas are vulnerable. Their population in the wild is 7,500 to 15,000. I feel like these guys are probably one of the only vulnerable animals because most of the animals that we have in our zoo are endangered or critically endangered. But sorry guys, quokkas are quokkas. I love quokkas. They just had to be in this zoo, of course. So, the quokkas are considered vulnerable species. Their numbers have declined due to the introduction of predators such as pets, habitat loss caused by human development, and improper interaction with wildlife, such as the feeding of unsuitable items. Thanks to the popularity and internet hype of this species, there has been a recent increase in the amount of money spent on their conservation projects. In their native habitat, protection laws have been put in place, ruling that they should not be touched, fed, or taken as pets. There are also ongoing efforts to restore their natural environment in some areas of mainland Australia. So even though this is quite special that we are adding a vulnerable animal on our Eco Island Park, I feel like these animals are just so special and interesting that it's also just important to share why these animals need to be protected instead of being used for any selfies and whatnot or being used as pets. So yeah, I just feel like quokkas are a perfect example of an animal that should get more attention, and it just deserves a spot on our Eco Island Park. Now let's just move these adorable animals to their new habitat. They're all done and their quarantine is complete, so let's just move these guys, and you can already see how many guests are here walking around, even though there is no animal in here. We have, as I said in the speed build, but in case you skip the speed build with the time spans, which is totally fine, we have stuff underneath the ground. We use the freeboat mod to be able to put these donation boxes underneath the ground here, and in case you're not aware, you can use the elephant grass to make sure that these animals are not able to escape. So yeah, these are the little few tricks that I use. The elephant grass you can do without any mods, but you cannot move the donation bin underneath the ground without the free built mods, just so you guys know. So while we just wait, they are already being brought into the habitat. I did fill this up, and I placed a few pathing here and there in the middle here, so we have quite a wide path here to look into the Przewalski's host habitat. You can go here to the penguins, and then they can go here via this path to the quokka habitat, so they can walk here, and they can also go from the restaurant building. But first, let me just show the habitat here while we try and find the first quokkas in this habitat. So this is the little natural body that we've created in their habitat, so they're able to drink from here, and they can walk all the way around here. There are donation boxes hidden everywhere, but you know what? This is definitely not good because these animals can become very sick here. Why are these people throwing in? Oh my goodness, where are bins? I need bins. Okay, we need to add bins here. This is not good, you guys, but I don't really like to add. Okay, now, you know what? This is what we're going to do. I'm gonna add a bin right over here, and I should be able with Rebuild Mod to hide this one underneath the ground. We need a caretaker here to clean this mess up because this is not good. I hope that still works if I put them underneath the ground. I actually never did this before. I'm gonna put one right over here as well. Right here. We have 3 now, so that should be good, right? Maybe we should add one right over here as well. And just lower this one into the ground. Let's see if that is going to help. And while we do that, I kind of feel like I just want to check. We have Quokka shops, and I have a lot of spots, as you can tell, with new staff. So if you want any staff member to be named after you, let me know your first name in the comments down below. We have 1 staff member here, 1 keeper. We have a lot of the vendors. We have a caretaker, and we have an educator. So there are a lot of people working in this area. So I need a lot of employees that want to work in our Eco Island Park, you guys. Okay, but for now, this is Brian. And we're going to move Brian to the habitat because we don't want these animals to become sick. But no, okay, we already have these cuties in here. Now, okay, in real life, they do sleep in the shade. Why is that ground moving? Do you see that? Never noticed that before. It looks really weird, like almost like the sea or something. Anyways, they're not sleeping. They're just sleeping here on the pathing. I'm not really sure what we should think of that. I kind of feel like I almost want to just close down the pathing here so that they're not able to walk over it, because that kind of feels a little bit more realistic. Hi, cutie. They're so adorable, aren't they? But yeah, having them sleeping right over here, I'm not really sure what I think of that while the guests are just walking around here. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to have these happy face animals in our zoo. And actually, I do feel like guests should not be interacting with these animals. So I'm quite happy that it's not, how do you say that? An animal encounter habitat. Do you feel like there are a lot of guests standing here? But yeah, that is just what it is. This is a 4-meter wide path, so that should not be the issue. And I think I have a 3-meter wide path all the way around here. Hi. Oh, they're so cute. Look at that happy face. Aww. I understand why people find them this cute, that they want them as a pet. But they're wild animals. You should not do that. But they're so cute. Oh, look at that face. But yeah, I also really do love the view here with the sea in the back. I mean, it looks so cool. And then if we just go all the way here. Oh yeah, I did use these Quokka signs here. I don't know why, but I just felt like it's cute. So we have Quokka shops everywhere, but they're different type of shops. We have balloons. Oh, that's right. I actually did select only the adoption packs, the tiger balloon, because we're going to add the tiger later on. That was the animal that won from the poll on the community wall. And of course, red pandas, because we have red pandas and orangutans. Not really sure if there will be any of the other animals in our zoo. If there will be, then obviously we are going to select the balloons as well. We actually do need some names as well for the shop. So if you have a name for Looney Balloons that feels like more green Eco Island fitting, definitely do let me know in the comments down below. We have a Gulpy Soda. And we have achieved beef. So feel free to share some shop names if you are creative to make up anything. And we have some ATMs here. I think they were actually placed somewhere over here at the edge. But yeah, I kind of felt like that is just a way better spot for it. It's nice, busy here. I also really like that. This is the Tasmanian Devil area, which is now perfectly fitting. You know what? Since we can, I'm sorry, I just don't like these hideous donation boxes. So if I am able to hide them now, and I feel like we should, I'm definitely going to. We should not hide everything, of course. Look, now this is all just finished. This area is finished, which is just fantastic. We have the Galapagos giant tortoise here. And then Chafalski's horse going here to the quokkas and the African penguin. So the only thing that we still need to work on in this area is this staff area that I was just talking about. I think we do need to add a bigger staff building here and just make this all fit. Why is this sticking out? Oh, that one is broken. Let's just request a mechanic real quick. Oh, look at this. Oh gosh, I love this. This seating area is working so perfect. Oh yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, this all works so neatly and fine. So we only need to add this area or make this more perfect. Why is everything breaking down? Oh my goodness. And then, as you can see, this whole area is finished. Okay, then we need to fix this area. And I'm not really sure. Like, yeah, see, there is still a little bit here that I need to do. Maybe I will do all this filling up here a little bit more off camera, because this is quite not interesting to look at. We could have some shops here though, like a little restaurant area. But yeah, this definitely needs to be filled in. This needs to be filled in. And then just look. No, okay. I should not cheat here. Like, if we want to split this in half, well, if you count this particular area to be filled as well, then almost halfway. We're almost halfway, okay? I feel like we are able to say that at this point. But it looks cool, doesn't it? As soon as we finish this this particular area, yeah, I think that's fantastic. And then we can just start here. Like, we don't even, well, of course, we should fill it all up, but we don't even have to. We can just fill some terrain up with some trees and all. We could do that if we want to, and we want to call it a day earlier. Why is there all this much litter everywhere? Oh, yes, Otter. I remember. Okay, let's go. Ooh, I didn't know you could also. Wait, how far? Oh, you're just. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I don't want you. I only want the otters to go here. Oh, I totally forgot. Now we also have these viewing domes in here. That's right. I totally forgot about that. But, okay. Getting distracted. Go through here. Where is the habitat gate? Look at this little staff area, backstage area. Looks perfect. Okay, if we go to Asian Otter, look at this. Yes, so we have Jeffrey and Ting, but we have 2 babies in here. We have 2 Asian baby otters, which we need to name. We need to name them both. Okay, wait, so you are a little baby boy, and you are a little baby girl. So, oh my goodness, they're so cute. We need a baby boy and a baby girl name for these adorable Asian otters. So please do share your name suggestions in the comments down below. I don't think the tapir... Are the tapirs pregnant already? No, she's not pregnant. Okay, so we don't have a baby tapir on the way yet. But that's fine, that's fine. Things should not go too fast, I feel like. And what else do we have? Oh, that's right.
we have... I think it was a scimitar horned oryx. We also have 2 little babies in here. So let's see. We have Amina, which should have a new name. This pretty girl. Look at her. Isn't she adorable, guys? She's so gorgeous. I really love the color pattern and the pathing, the hair textures. They look amazing. And what else do we have? Wait. Was that Malaysian tapir? Okay, we need 2. No, that's not right. Chocolate was already named. Yes, we need a male and a female name for the scimitar horned oryx offspring, which is fantastic that we have some offspring for these animals. But did I just see that? Look at this. She is expecting offspring December 62. So yeah, we are playing with the delay of aging. How is it called again? 5 times slower aging. So yeah, things are going slow, which is totally fine. And we're also getting offspring of the African penguin again. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Okay, so we need a lot of names. I will make sure to make comments so you can easily reply and share your name suggestions in the comments down below. Gosh, okay, it's good to be back. It's total chaos again. But I absolutely love it. You guys, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know your name suggestions. And if you want any staff member to be named after you and want to apply for a job in our Eco Island Park, then definitely do let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like at this video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And yeah, I just really do hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys!